Going to start to creating a new file, 7 for 5 inches in 300 dpi. Next, we have all settled down. We're going to add our text. Once we add our text, we have to choose the font in the text panel. I choose this one that I download from internet. Next, we have to type our phrase and settle down like we want to look at it at this center or in the place in the canvas that we want. In the panel of the text, we have to play around with the settings. I'm going to leave this one in black. Next, we are going to do a copy for the text just for backup, label the layers for better organization in our project. Next, we are going to rasterize this type in order to apply filters. We are going to filters and we're going to choose liquify. In this type of liquify, we are going to set the brush until we can work in the lines. Liquify filter is going to help us to reshape the letters manually and give them more thickness and shape that we want for our text to create this effect. In some places we're going to add more thickness, and in the crossing point of the typography. Once we have this, we will start to adding more details to our text. In the same layer, we're going to use this brush in order to create splashes of water. We'll play with the dual brush and the stuttering in order to have the correct amount of the ink that we want to add to this effect to our text. Once we like the result, we're going to work in the background of our work. We're going to choose another layer, this solid color, and going to put it in the back. So I'm using this brush that I already created in another file. I play around with the shade, with the size and the angle of the brush in order to have what my background that likes and it's okay for me to have. Then we're going to add a gradient, a layer of gradient with these values, and of course using the wine color. We're going to set it in vertical, play around with the angle, and save it for later. Don't forget to put in subtract blending mode. Next, we're going to play around a little bit with the speeds of wine, adding a gradient overlay to create this effect. Next, in the text, we're going to add bevel and emboss effect in the blending mode, inner bevel. With these numbers, we're going to add also a gloss contour that is 45 grades using global light and an altitude of 64. Next, we're going to put in the contour and the opacity and the highlight mode. The contour we're going to set it like is default and a 50% less. Then we're going to add inner shadow to our text in the mode multiply. The amount of the opacity is 100% and an angle of 45% in um, with this mode of contour too. Also, we are going to add satin to our text with the default numbers. Also, we can play with these numbers. At the end, we're going to add drop shadow and a little bit of color overlay to give more the color of our text and our effect. This drop shadow is going with the default settings, all with the color of the wine. The opacity of the layer is going to be 60% and the fill of the layer opacity is going to be 56%. Don't forget about the gradient and that we save it, and that's it.